Hi, this is Nikota, boots to ground number 20. Um, I'm gonna actually call this I Know Who I Am in Truth, and I'm actually wishing and hoping everyone out there knows their own sovereign divinity, or are just becoming more aware or awakened. As we know, at the moment, lots of confusion out there. But the one thing that I'm going to sort of like really make apparent, and I'm most certainly going to be, and I'm hoping you hear that, and it's very important to have your bells with you. If you've got Tibetan bells, if you've got other little bells, even not, like little ornament bells making noise, clearing the energy within your home is so important because the frequencies that are coming in. Okay, you have got okay, on the one aspect, okay, in a sense you've got divine coming in, which you have, okay, because you've got upgrades you have, and you're going to be feeling more physical symptoms within your physical body. Okay, but in another aspect, you've got interfering energies out there, okay, that in a sense are trying to just interfere. So let's just call them misunderstandings. That's what we will do. The reason I've actually done this right now, because it's becoming very, very apparent to me, it is, and I'm only here as a caretaker and of service, okay, in so many different ways. And I'm laughing my little socks off here because I've been in service from the moment I hit the ground, and that's when I mean I was born. Okay, um, but there's been a lot of interference, and there's a massive awakening awakening on an awakening, I want to say, especially in the spiritual communities where there's been a lot of misguidance, and I'm going to say misguidance, okay, and I'm also going to say massive interference to um stop each individual sovereign being on the earth plane to really, truthfully, divinely connect with their inner, okay? Um, and the point of the fact is what's going on out there at the moment, okay? I've always said, it is so important, okay, for inner work. It is. Now, what I mean by inner work, in the sense is if you go to others to unlock your keys, in a sense, it's important to find the right elders, and it really is. Okay, and the work that we do on ourselves, okay, it is very, very deep. Can be very profound, it can, but each experience that you go through, okay, and each unblocking that you do, because there's many, many layers, okay, because really it's where your physical body has got all different elements going on, and you have to clear the field within, okay, because everything is within, the universe is within, it's not out there. Okay, it is within. When you're doing a meditation, okay, it's within. That's it. It's within. And I'm very passionate because of what I've experienced, what I've witnessed. Okay. And in one level, it's like, and I'm going like that. Okay. We make our contracts, okay, each incarnation we do. Um, but it's not just about one individual person, because it's not, okay? Everybody is connected, okay? And I think this is where a lot of people are getting a little bit confused, because the fact is it's been separation and divide for eons, okay? This is about the work that we chose to assist, okay, to come into this in each incarnation, to assist with the lineage, to assist with cosmos, to assist with the universe. It is. Because what is really becoming, for me personally, apparent is doubt, judgment, no self-love, no self-kindness. But each individual person, we have to, well, we have to go through experiences, otherwise we wouldn't grow and expand, and that's it. And we wouldn't have more confirmation and remembrance, because remembrance is coming in to the field very, very strongly now. The consciousnesses, there's many different consciousnesses. I'm hoping it's not too deep. But the fact is, it's about trust. It is. It's about love, unconditional love. And when I mean unconditional love, you feel it. And it can be one kind word. It could be one kind action. And when you're on, like, what I call when your essence is in, okay, you got many different fragments, okay, that we're here to sort of like clear. So the, how can I say, our biofield is much more stronger in a sense of it's flowing without little knots in it. Okay, if you can imagine like a web, it's like that, a web, it is. And everything that's happening, okay, in a sense, everything it is at the right moment, at the right time. And I'm saying the word time, okay, but I'm not going with linear time here, okay, because time means all different things. You see, the words down here have really, really been misrepresented, okay, and it's about vibrancy and frequencies, okay, that literally what is how we vibrate, because the more work we do on ourselves, we expand, and our vibrancy, it really expands our frequency, our tones. I mean, this is so vast, it's beautiful, really beautiful. It is. But this is about where everybody has to sort of like, well, it's their choice if they do or they don't, okay, but the more work that you do on your inner, the more you're in a sense becoming much more whole, I want to say, okay. And it's not like hole in a hole, okay. It's about being holy, in a sense, holy within. That's the best way I can say it. There's a little bit of what I can say there. There's a little bit of a clue there, okay. But really, what I'm really sort of like want to get out there to those that really want to. Well, if they're ready to resonate with it, they'll resonate with it, and that's it. Okay, it's where everything has been interfered with. Okay, in the new age, in the spiritual, in the religious, all of it, right across the board. Okay, and the fact is, this is about when you're in a sense flowing, okay, within, and the more challenges that you come across, or the more roots, I want to say, like in a garden, you're pulling out sort of like the roots of whatever, okay, so your earth is a little bit more cleaner, and you can plant your new seeds. In a sense, this is symbolic, okay, plants your new seeds so they can grow like a sunflower, okay. And you can imagine when a sunflower grows from a little seed, how much it has many challenges to expand. And I hope that analogy is really good for everyone. But what I'm actually finding at the moment as well is that judgment is very, very out there. But also people's energies, okay, are massively being interfered with, okay. And to be totally on the ball here, okay? This is about where the distractions out there, you know, people, everybody has a part to play, okay? And the fact is, whatever's going on out there is just a complete distraction, because it is about coming in within and reuniting within with yourself and with others. Because the more what you do, and the more you expand, the more your radiance is going to hit out there. Okay, or rather, not hit that. Cancel, clear, delete that one. Hit. It's going to touch and reunite and reconnect like a web. Okay, because we're here to raise the consciousness. We're here to expand consciousness. Okay, and it's not just one consciousness, I want to say. Okay, because we're actually here to assist, support and care and support each other. We are. But because of whatever's occurred down here, okay, it's wanted separation, divide. That's it. In families, in friends, whomever. Okay, and there is so many things to sort of like, so many challenges on this earth plane, okay, to do with where society put everything into a box. And that can be to do with, how can I say, work 9 to 5. Okay, that's a form of box, okay, because then you limit yourself, you do, because in all fairness, you're of service to whomever you're working for, okay. But I'm going to change that word to service to servant, because down here it's servant, it is. But in your energy in the cosmos, it's service, it is. And that is what we're here to do, to ground in, to ground in to Mother Earth, to assist, okay, to magnetic field, okay, so it gains more strength, more what's the word I want to say? Embodiment, I want to say, okay? And the more it's going to ripple and ripple and ripple, get stronger, and the more, in a sense, power, okay, of divinity, of light, okay, where we all start to, in a sense, raise, in a sense, the vibrations, and we're also assisting Mother Earth, okay? And I'm not going to go down the blame game, okay? Because what I'm going to say is this, it is about love. It is. Yes, all right, we've got different species on the earth plane, okay? And some are absolutely benevolent and some are absolutely the opposite, okay? And this is about your discernment of who you're working with, okay, and recognizing, okay? And the fact is, the more that you're expanding your divinity, okay, the more it's going to highlight and show up. It is. But you see, because so much has been kept from individuals, I want to say, unless it's come down your lineage, okay, on the more how can I say, divine that you are, okay. It doesn't mean you're any more special. What it actually means is each individual generation has been doing certain works that's needed, okay, to move forward for the future progeny, okay, because right now, in one sense, we're future progeny, okay, in this present moment, okay, and it would be our ancestors. They've done work or may not have done work, okay, not every one of them, because that is the truth of it. Each has carried experiences to where it's needed, from majority of elders on this present moment in time that are here clearing, okay, because really we're multitasking. Okay, we're multitasking in the universe, okay, so we're not just here, we're in others, okay, universes, and that's the truth of it. And the other is we're multitasking in a physical down here, we are, to assist and caretake Mother Earth Gaia, we are. And I'm just using these earthly words, okay? They're earthly words because the reality of all of it is tones and its vibrations and its frequencies. It is. And do another one, yeah. Okay. And it is connected because we're actually connected to our ancestors. We're connected to the archangels. We're connected to the Ilias. We are connected to much and many, okay? But most of all, we are connected to Creator, okay? Divine love. And so much has occurred and unfolded, okay, through many years of times, okay, that we've had to go through experiences. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to expand, and we wouldn't have been in this right now, okay? Because this right now, in one sense, is a repeat of history, but in another sense, this is where everyone has got the golden opportunity, and I'm saying golden opportunity, okay? Because the new frequencies are coming in so powerful now, and it's like you know, like when you light a match on a box and suddenly the flame, that's what's happening, okay? We're literally, the flame is literally becoming alive, okay? And I'm saying alive because fire is alive, okay? Everything is alive, okay? Everything has been sort of like misunderstood. It has. Everything works together. It does, and it blends together. At the same time, this is also about the divide that's been created, because in a sense, there are other species, and I'm saying, and beings that are not coming from the light, okay? But at the end of the day, this is where they come here to install fear, they have. But you see, the fact is, once you transmute all fear, you're in balance. You are balanced, absolutely balanced. You're balanced in your yin and yang, okay? You're balanced with dark and light, okay? Because at the end of the day, like, dark is the sky, it's the sky at night, okay? In the daytimes, you've got the sun. Balance, it is. The way that fear has been installed in so many over eons of time, I mean, they've done a good job, they have, but we have to thank them. We do. And we have to thank them. But right now, this is like an experiment that's been going on for eons of time. Okay, but this is where sort of like you're taking off the, how can I say it? Oh, the cap of the bottle, or the cork at the bottle, okay? Because this is about reality, it is. And it's about co-creating together, supporting each other, it is. But at the same time, people seem to think, put their faith and their trust in many things that's not going to come to fruition, okay? Because the fact is, every individual person that wants to really, you know, reconnect within, okay, you can heal within, okay? You are your self-healer. You are so powerful. Well, this is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It is. But this is about being who you are. Know thyself. I mean, as I've said before, okay, I know who I am in truth, and I know what I am in truth, and I know who I serve in truth. And I am free, and I am free, and I am free. Now, if you want that affirmation, there's the gift. Okay, I'm just passing it on. Okay. Um, and this is here, we're here to master our own energy, okay? But our own energy is our gifts, okay? And our gifts within, okay, we have to go through processes. We have to transmute so much, but out of every situation will be a gift. It will. But you have to experience it to understand it or be aware of it, okay? Because right now, this is about unity, okay? It's about everyone coming together, okay? And right, everyone coming together. That's my little dog just moving some paperwork off his sofa. God bless. Okay, everyone coming together, it is, and transmuting fear. It is. Many in the new age, okay, and spiritual and the religious, okay, there's a massive wave coming, okay, where they're going to be so shocked, they are, on it's not what they thought it was. And that's the best way that I can say it, okay? Because right now it's the how can I say it? Where in a sense it's all been infiltrated, okay. You've had misleaders, I want to say, misleaders that have been tapping into your energies, okay, and where you've been how can I say, you absolutely have been under attack, and we've all been under attack, but it's how you're connect how you're connecting with the right energies, with the right beings, okay. And there is nothing more clearer and more confirmational, okay, than any elder, okay, that is, you're actually, you could be witnessing what they're going through, okay. But no elder, okay, with due respect, okay, they have to go through all the experiences that they've chosen this lifetime, okay, to assist and to caretake and to support and to be in service, okay. When you, for instance, some of have had near-death experiences, when some have had life-changing experiences, okay, but the proof is in the pudding, as I would say. But this is also about becoming more aware, okay, of how words are extremely powerful, and the correct words, and I'm actually saying the high vibrational words like ease and grace, and love, okay, love, and blessings and blessings and blessings and blessings, because there is a spell, there has been a spell, but the spell is sort of like dismantling, I want to say, and things that are coming out that are not what you would condone in a 3D aspect, okay, as loving. There is much, much, much more to come out. There is. And it is about the suffering, it is. And it is about the unkindness, and it is about the lies, it's about the deceit, and it's about the trickery, okay, and it's been about manipulation, it is. And that's all on negative, okay. But we need to bring it to a point, I'm talking about words here, we need to bring it to a point, okay, of where it's transmuted, okay. Transmutation, okay, and blocks that energy, okay, and it literally transmutes it into a new frequency, it does. That's the best way that I can explain that. What I do want to say as well, okay, is it is time to explore, okay, because life isn't it, it's an adventure, and it's an adventure that we chose to come down here and go in the recycle and whatever, okay. It was an adventure, it was, because how else would our soul grow and expand? And in a sense, it's about the unveiling, okay, of the truth, but divine truth, okay. We are not alone, number one. There's not just this planet, there's loads of different planets. There's not just one universe. There isn't. The universe is not out there in the sky, the universe is within. You have miracles and miracles and miracles. And on the opposite side, you also have what you call it, disasters and disasters, disasters. You do, but you can just actually transmute all of that into divine because it's experiences from both angles. It is. The unbelievable is extremely believable. When I put my hands, okay, and I'm working with my energy with anything or anyone, okay, all I'm actually doing is I'm being used, in a sense, used as my vessel is being used by my essence, okay, to just expand and light and love. That's it. Energy. And in a sense, you look at it as healing. But in actual fact, what I'm actually doing, if it's a person, okay, what I'm actually doing is unlocking wherever they're blocked or they're hurting or whatever, okay. But I unlock, they're actually self-healing because they're experiencing that energy. They're experiencing the love. And they're experiencing the transmutation. That's the truth of it. But at the same time, there is so many different aspects to all of this. It's so vast. It is. But right now, this is such a pivotal time. It's about when we've had to go through, how can I say it? Fear, disharmony, separation and divide, and all the other things, okay, to come out the other side. And the other side is love. And the other side is happiness and joy and bliss. It is an abundance. It's many, many different things. It is. And that's what I mean about experiences. But really, it's about within. It's about where the truth, in a sense, has been held back and hidden, okay. Because on this earth plane, you've had entities that have not wanted each individual person to be their true self and cause more chaos and fear and dumbing down than on any other planet. It is. And I'm not saying that all other planets are or you could benevolent, okay? That it is just so big that the mind could not comprehend it on the down here at the present moment, unless you're doing your inner work and unless you go on the timelines and unless you have the experiences of out of body, because that is out of body is timelines. It is. And you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere. I mean, go and have a look at that film, Doctor Strange, again. Maybe that reminds you. Go and have a look at the Matrix, because that's what's happening. I'm plugging from it. But there is going to be such an unbelievable array of hope and evidence there is that, and healing in a sense, okay, that's going to shock the whole globe. Because when you look at fear, when you experience fear, it can get so vast. It can. It spreads like a mudslide. It does. But when you actually look at the root of it and you work on that root of the cause of it, okay, it will end up looking like a pea that you eat, and it'll go pop. And if you can imagine a pea can hold so much fear, okay, with a mudslide, unless you go to the root of it, okay, It's not till you go through that experience. For instance, say like domestic violence, and domestic violence, okay, will hold so much fear and so much fear and so much fear, okay, to the point where you will actually take back your courage and do the work that you need to do on yourself, and you stand up to the perpetrator in a sense, okay? And suddenly when you take back your power in a sense, and you're feeling your self-love, okay, and you're thanking that person, thanking them, okay, and then suddenly you'll see things with this person, and suddenly that fear will suddenly just go pop like that. And I'm actually telling you that from experience. I am. And that is what, in all fairness, we're here to master. We're here to master so many different experiences. We are, because in each experience is a different. Now, it's only a short video that I'm doing today. There is a reason. There is. Because at the moment, a lot of people are completely under attack, and I've had quite a few things to sort out, in a sense. And I'm talking energy-wise, okay? This is also about becoming aware of how your thoughts work, okay? Because your thought, when you think something, you create it into matter, okay? It forms into matter, then it creates. So if you think something bad of a person, okay, negative of a person, that thought will create, and it will flow, and it will hit that person, okay? And that's the truth of it. But if you're there and you're thinking kind thoughts and loving thoughts, that's also going to form, and that's going to create, and that's going to hit that person. When you're doing the same with love, exactly the same is going to hit the person. It is. So this is what we're passed through here to remember, is how to work that way, and how to make sure we clear what we need to clear inside. Okay. It's time to explore. It's time to really explore within. It is. Now, at the same time, okay, when you're doing work on another person, in a physical sense, an energy sense, okay, you must make sure, okay, you clear your field before and after. Okay. And that can be including incense, that can be including a bath, okay, with Himalayan salts, Epsom salts, because this is about you really starting to get to know and feel your own energy and how you work, okay, because at the same time, this is about self-care for yourself as first. That has to be first, because otherwise you're no good to anyone. Okay, because you just get more of their energy and more of their energy. So this is why it's important to understand about energy, how we are energy, how we work, how we, in all fairness, have to make sure that we're, absolutely centered, grounded, and cleared, and working with our energy to make sure it's fine-tuned, okay, to assist and care for others, okay, and support others, and to be in service. But we have to be in service to ourselves as well, you see. And right now, what is this? As I've said to you before, many are going to be the fear is going to be heightened in the spiritual community. It is more. And this is about giving you the chance and the ability, okay, to really do what you need to do. Okay. If you have not got that strength, then you go to someone that does. All it means is that person has done much more work than yourself. Doesn't mean that they're any better than you, because we're here to unite. but in truth and in love. So this is about I am, unity, oneness, and oneness is within. I am. I am. Hope you get the little note there. And this is about understanding also the waves of form. And I mean the waves of form, I mean you think to matter to create form, and that is a waveform. Okay? Go and do little tests with each other. Okay? One person sit in one room, another sit in another room. Or you've even got, examples like I think it's Mr. McMish, the water person that did tests on the water. You got a person that did tests on plants. That is also teaching you about energy and waveforms. But this is also when you doubt, you can doubt another, but the reality of this is you doubting another means you are doubting yourself. So where in yourself are you doubting yourself? And that's what I mean by inner work. Because it can also come in to the aspects of ego, because ego, we're here to do a lot of work on the ego. We are as well. And this is all to do with what was it? I am the unity, okay, and understanding and being aware of feeling your I am presence, okay, and knowing the difference between I am your higher self, okay, and ego, because that's what we're here to learn as well. Because on my journey, it has been so challenging. It has. And this is between family, with friends, with the system. Absolutely. But I get it. And I accept it. And I honor myself and I value myself, because the moment I came onto the airplane, that they were looking, and did whatever to stop me, in a sense, put blocks in my pathway. For me, not in a sense to come into fruition of what I'm here to do. But if I wasn't who I am, they would have succeeded. And I can fully assure you they have not succeeded. If anything, I've had more strength, more courage to go deeper, to do any process I've needed to do to radiate. Oh, by the way, I do want to say this, okay? I'm going to also put a link up with someone that is really tremendously advanced, okay? And I can say this, okay? She is absolutely 100%, 100%. She is 100%, 100% that does the work on herself and follows it through. Absolutely, absolutely. And there'll be a little bit more confirmation there, okay, of what is going on out there. There is. There's many of us from different walks of life all over the globe, okay, that are really getting the information out there, okay, not misleading you, okay, and in a sense lighting the beacon of light for you to really switch it on inside. Switch it on inside. It is. Because the more inner work that you do, the more your light gets bright and your radiance and your frequency vibrates. It is. And no instrument, there's no shortcuts. You cannot, okay, use shortcuts. And that is the truth of it. Because everything is within you. It's within us. You can move energy with your hands. You can move energy with your intuition. You can look at something and move it. We are so powerful. So powerful. But we have to be balanced. We have to be focused. Okay. And we have to be discerning. Okay. Because if something is not right, it's not going to resonate. Okay, especially with the people out there, okay, who've had their energies interfered with, because you will know straight away, especially with the interference that they've used the last couple of years and they're still using, okay? Because look at it like this, it's a gift there to teach you to do more work on your inner and trust and sense and go with the flow to allow more light to come within. That's how you look at it. And that's the way, in a sense, you whip ass. That's what it is, as I can say it. But right, okay. I've got to redo some stuff on my website. Wow, what a journey, what a journey, what a journey. Oneness, there you go, stroke 888.com. Okay. Email me at oneness888@protonmail.com if you've got any questions. But I'm going to be really, how can I say, reorganizing a lot of things around me, because we're going through major shifts, and it really is in a sense clearing the path forward as well, because we have to do it in the physical as well. We do. And at the moment we're in the process of looking for a new home. We are. So you know, it's got to be the right one. Okay, it's got to be the right one. And I know that the universe is supporting, and I'm a guide, and I'm a spiritual thing. It's all gonna, you know, be in the right property. It is. I'm not saying that this is not the right property. It's a temporary stopgap. This is because I've had to do a lot of clearing here on the energy I have on the ley lines and stuff. Absolutely, absolutely. Best consults, best consults. Because when you're doing work on ley lines, okay, you're not just doing it on one. Okay, it's layers and layers and layers, and it's going back down timelines and stuff. It is. But from my heart to your heart, okay, give yourself, if it's up to you, if you do, you don't, okay, but be prepared for what is actually resonating out there, because it's getting stronger. Okay, more on the naughty side, I'm going to say. Okay, it's getting stronger. Okay, and those that are I'm hoping people will not, beings will not give up. Okay, that they will absolutely just grasp, okay, with what's coming. Okay, just look at it. Okay, right, okay, I need to get back on my path. I need to get back on my path, and I need, okay, to put work with and put it out there to bring the right people around, the right beings around, okay, because that's what's coming out to play. It is. And it's bringing the right beings around you. It is, because it's about unity, and it's going to expand and expand and expand, and it is going to be marvelous. It really is going to be marvelous. It is. It's, you know, about so much. It is so much. I mean, it's just vast, 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 vast. There you go. Okay, 2, 3. So no, I will be definitely. There's a couple of things I'm seriously got to whip past on, I want to say, in a very loving way. Yeah, wow. I tell you, we chose a really magnificent journey. We did. Almost everyone sat around like a beautiful golden pond. We're all looking at anyone want to volunteer, put your hand up and say, yes, I will, jump in and thinking, yeah, right, okay. When you're talking thousand years later. Wow, wow, what a journey. What a journey it is. And you've got to laugh, you have. Because remember something, when you're low, when you're depressed, when you're in all of that, and it can be cleared, okay, it can be cleared and transmuted, okay? But you have to choose that. You do. Remember, the deeper that you go, okay, in a sense, on an emotion, okay, the only way is up. Because you will get more up on however deep you've gone down on it. So, like, for example, I've got a depression. Literally, what you get from that doing the work is like, wow. But remember, everything you go through, okay, is because you have empathy and compassion towards others that come on your path. Because when they're actually saying certain stuff, you will get it. You'll absolutely understand them, and you have that empathy, you will have that compassion, you will have that awareness. Because any person, okay, that turn around and says they're working on their energy, this, that, and the other, and you walk in and like you're on a level of, say, like anxiety, okay, and you're talking to them, or they're, you know, it's not marrying together, it's because they haven't done the work on themselves. Okay, any person and any body that comes on your path, okay, any elder will have already gone through what you have experienced at that point in time. Because every elder, we all go through similar experiences, so we get the compassion, we understand it, we're aware of how deep this goes. Because it's through experience and it's about love. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say love and light from my heart to your heart. And keep the light beacon glowing. It is. Keep it glowing. Because what is coming out, it's not about bringing down people's energies, okay? It's about truth, okay? I can speak my truth. And if I have to speak something that's on a low level, okay, and it's affecting you, where you're going into repeat loop, okay, that should be telling you, you need to be doing work. Okay, it is not to bring you down, it is to highlight something so you can, in a sense, okay, transmute it, okay, or go to someone to help you to unlock it, okay, or better still, I could be talking in that sense, okay, and it doesn't even touch you, and that will show you how far it will make sense, but it doesn't touch your energy. And that's the way it all works. Okay, it's not just about being in the light. Okay, it's about you're like going up Jacob's ladder. You're putting a light bulb on a light bulb and a light bulb and a light bulb and a light bulb. Okay, you have to go through experiences. You do, and clear and transmute. That's what you have to do. But you have to be very mindful along your path. Very mindful and very discerning. You really do. Something doesn't resonate, doesn't resonate. Because what you're actually putting out there is you're putting your frequency out there, and literally the frequency that you want to come back and take you higher. That's it. And that's what we're all here to do. It's about love. Okay? Living in bliss, living in harmony. It is. I'll tell you who's a good energy work how to teach you as well is Prue Harris. Nancy Prue Harris, she's on YouTube. Very good to work with him. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Clean. Yeah. Love and light. Love and light. Love and light. Loads of feeling.